Blackmailed the maintenance man at my grandma's senior center. Hello everyone. I'm a 41-year-old woman, and I recently had to fulfill some community service hours due to a misdemeanor charge I was guilty of. I ended up at the senior center in my town, where I was introduced to the maintenance man in charge right away. To my surprise, he started flirting with me immediately. Instead of getting to work, we bypassed the cafeteria and found ourselves sitting on a bench outside, where he began to share his life story. He talked about how miserable his life was, describing his loveless marriage and how his wife was handicapped. I empathized with him until the conversation took a turn. He started mentioning the other girls who came through the program. Apparently they sent him pictures, and he signed off on their community service hours. Then he had the audacity to suggest that maybe I would want to do the same. I can't recall my exact response, but I left that situation and never returned, trying to pretend it never happened. With just a week left to complete my community service, I found myself in a bind. Only 4 out of 40 hours finished. In a moment of desperation, I decided to text the maintenance man. I told him I wouldn't send him any nude photos, but he was going to sign my paperwork, or I would report him to both his boss and the court. He complied and signed off on my hours. Afterward, I informed my probation officer about his behavior and requested that he not work with any more women in the program. Just to clarify, he is no longer part of the community service program because I reported him the same day I pressured him. I regret not taking action sooner and wish I had informed his employer and his wife. Here's the twist. While sharing this story with some coworkers later, one of them pulled me aside to reveal that the maintenance man is her stepdad. She was in tears, expressing how she suspected he was doing the same to her mother, but her mom wouldn't believe her. I felt awful for her and offered to speak to her mother if she wanted to connect. Unfortunately, I never heard back, and as far as I know, they are still together now. At 50, I'm excited to visit the senior center again because it's fantastic. The craft room is amazing, they have a choir, and plenty of exercise equipment, along with free transportation and day trips. However, the thought of encountering him is unsettling. If I were bolder, I would walk right up to him and say, "Hey, remember me?"